Today I will test your Japanese with 9 questions starting from the easiest. However, I will also test your ability to understand real spoken Japanese. If you didn't know, in Japanese there are 2 ways to speak, and I don't mean formal, informal, keigo, or anything like that. I mean natural and unnatural. That means that some of the questions will be me saying a sentence that is unnatural and a real Japanese person wouldn't say it, and you have to correct it so the sentence means the same thing but is said like a real person would say it. So let's start with the easy questions, and before answering, pause the video. Level 1. Puru. Fill. Iku. You want to say I'm going to the pool, and you have to fill the correct particle inside of the blanket. The answer is ni. Ni is a destination marking particle, and to use it every time you are going somewhere. Puru ni iku. Jimu ni iku. Level 2. Tasty mono. You want to translate the word tasty in Japanese. And the answer is oishii. Level 3. Eki. Ao. The sentence means let's meet at the station, and you want to decide which particle to fill in the blanket. And the answer is de. De is a particle to mark a place of action in this context, which means if you want to be doing something at a place, you will use de particle. As you see here, eki de. At the train station, ao. Let's meet there. By the way, if you want to learn more, check the first link in the description, which is my full Japanese course for beginners, where I teach you a lot of more details. Now let's go for the medium difficulty questions, starting with level 4. Chotto tetsudau, which means to help a little bit, and you want to say it so you are asking a person to do that for you. Basically te form. Tetsudau in te form. And the answer is chotto tetsudatte. If you don't know te form, go watch my video for it. And let's go for level 5. Taberu means to eat. And I want you to say I'm being eaten or to be eaten, which is taberu in passive voice. And the answer is taberareru. Taberu, you remove the ru and add rareru, which is the way to conjugate passive voice. In this context, you can also use kuwareru, which means basically the same. Level 6, in which your goal will be to make the sentence more natural. Your mother wants you to go to school, and you say, Watashi wa gakkou ni ikitaku nai. Ikitaku nai means I don't want to go. And again, nothing is grammatically incorrect, but this is not a sentence a real Japanese person would say. And the answer is gakkou ni ikitaku nai, or even ikitaku nai. If your mother asks you to go to school, it is obvious that you are talking about yourself when you say I don't want to go, and it is also obvious that you are talking about school. That's why you can omit watashi wa, you have gakkou ni ikitaku nai, and you can also omit the school and say ikitaku nai, and your mother would completely understand. Maybe if you said watashi wa gakkou ni ikitaku nai, she would be weirded out. Now let's start with the hard questions. Level 7. You have a girlfriend and you want to compliment her, so you say me wa kirei. However, this sentence is incorrect and you have to find what is the problem. And the answer is wa. When you say me wa kirei, it means you have beautiful eyes, but there is something else that you don't have beautiful. If you want to say you have beautiful eyes, you would say me ga kirei. In this context, wa is a particle for comparing something to something else. So when you say me wa kirei, she's expecting you to say something that is not kirei, or you don't even have to say it because Japanese people like to omit things. You can say me wa kirei, and the same way that when you say ikitaku nai, and the watashi wa and gakkou ni is not necessary because it is obvious, she would think that you are saying something ugly and just not saying it. So if you had this question wrong, be very careful about this, because when you say nya 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 wa kirei, you are not actually complimenting the person. Question number 8. Sensei no neko kawaii da. Again, you have to find what is wrong with this sentence. And the answer is da. When you say kawaii da, utsukushii da, oishii da, it is wrong. The adjectives and da are no together. It is incorrect to say the adjective and da at the end. You can say kawaii desu when being formal, but when you are informal, you would just say kawaii. The right answer is sensei no neko kawaii. And the last question, question number 9, the hardest one, zenzen wakaranai. And you have to find a way to make the sentence more natural. Or like something that a real person would say. Zenzen wakaranai is not wrong, and it is not even weird, but there is a way to make it more Japanese. And the answer is zenzen wakannai. When you have ra and na, or basically any hiragana character starting with r, starting with r, so ra, re, ri, ro, and after that any hiragana character starting with n, na, ni, nu, ne, no, you can usually change the ra, ri, ru, re, ro to n and just say na or ne. For example, wakaranai, change the ra into n, wakannai. Or taberarenai, change the re into n, taberannai. Like this. It is a thing that native Japanese people do a lot, and if you start using it, you will sound a way more natural. That is everything for this video. If you pass the test, then I have a respect for you, unless you are Japanese, because then it would be easy for you. And if you like the content, subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.